We are back with ASCI Unit-314. Last night, you set up camp. Nothing happened.
Nothing at all. It was a quiet night.
Totally not rats.
Hey.
All right. So, by the time you have the area finally secure, it is really late at night. You're only going to have a few hours of sleep before daybreak. But, yeah, you do get to heal.
Okay.
And shortly before dawn, you hear the bugles. It is time to get up.
Okay.
And the higher ups are going around with big stacks of shovels, just handing them out to everyone of your rank, all the privates, with instructions to start digging trenches past the border of the camp.
Right.
And to use the dirt you dig up from the trenches to start a rudimentary wall around the camp.
I'll get after it.
How many casualties did we have?
Less than a dozen in a camp that has a couple hundred people. So yeah, some privates, some privates are digging graves. Most of them trenches.
Okay.
Also, like wood beams are being brought out to reinforce the trenches. So, does anyone have mechanics or want to do mechanics to see how well?
Mechanics.
Okay.
Mechanics is I should probably start writing what these are, but mechanics is smarts. I got 3 of those.
Does anyone else want to help make it a group effort?
Please.
All
I don't
right.
have mechanics.
It is based on smarts. Do you have
got
at
1
least
success.
2 in smarts?
I do.
Okay, you
Yes.
can use one of those to be able to roll smarts once, and the other one to have a die to roll.
I have a smarts of 2.
I got a 5.
Awesome. All right. Pizza,
Nice.
what you rolling?
Pete.
He got a 2.
Okay. So, Morat, how many successes did you get?
A singular one.
Okay, so working together.
Nice.
Well,
Also clever.
Yeah. Working together, the 3 of you managed to make nice progress on a trench. It's going to take several days.
Yeah.
But that and breakfast, which is mostly soup and bread, get you through till about noon.
Also cough plugs.
Also what?
Cough plugs.
Plugs? What? Oh, right. Getting back to where you can find us. Starting with Kane.
Hi, I'm Blood Raven Cosplay on YouTube, and hopefully most sources. Please verify with the known sources of YouTube, TikTok, and Blue Sky for that. If I do not plug any other source outside of those 3 in those 3, more like it's not me.
All right. For myself, if you're watching this on YouTube, you're already watching it. SCP D&D. Morad.
I'm Agent Morat. You can find me on like TikTok and most other platforms, and I can be found anywhere. This includes your walls. Peel your walls off.
And Real.
Get out of my walls, Malrat.
Make me.
Hi, I'm Dr. Alexander Real. You can find me on TikTok at Alexander Real. And that's it so far.
Okay. All right, so you made progress on the trenches. When it gets to about noon, your group is called in. You're still kind of getting used to your higher-ups. But by now you recognize Sergeant Greenhill, who has a dossier for you. Nez!
Hey, Nez.
Hi.
Just in
Cool.
time to introduce yourself.
Where can you be found online?
Only on TikTok at Nezra. I'm
Okay.
very sorry that I'm late. I fell asleep. Again.
Well, I mean, everyone else now has a higher chance of survival.
Maybe.
Bless.
Thanks, pal. Appreciate you.
Okay, so you get a dossier from Sergeant Greenhill. And your mission is thus. There have been reports of a journalist creeping around the Lost Village. And you are being sent to find and extract the journalist.
Oh,
You
boy.
will have a truck.
Out of character for how long? It depends.
The Lost Village, just making sure this was like the big nexus point, like
Yeah.
portal place, right? Ah,
Yes.
goody.
Yeah, it is a village that got completely possessed. You are positioned between the Lost Village and Snoqualmie.
Gotcha.
And you, Morad at least, you are given the map, which has your current location clearly marked. And
Okay, very
also
cool.
a temporary mark of where the journalist was spotted.
And I'll keep this on me. How many of us are being sent out?
It will always be everyone who is currently present.
Our little squad.
All four of us.
Yep. Also, does anyone want to nominate a leader for your squad? You would still technically be the same rank, but when you are alone, that person would. There are reasons you'd want a leader.
All right, Nez, you're the smartest.
That was incredibly quick.
All
That was
right,
very
so
fast.
we have one nomination for Nez. Any others? Any other nominations?
I'm fine with whoever, and I can give them the map.
All I know is shouldn't be Lecrae.
Just, you know what? Can I just nominate against someone? Just be like, don't pick him.
An anti-nomination.
Anti-nomination.
Yeah, not a good leader. Good at hitting stuff, though.
And it's totally not because of something inevitably your descendant would do.
Alright, I don't
Okay.
know what Nez's character's name is, but I like your spunk, dude. Let's go.
All right, Nez gets the most votes.
Okay.
All right, so when you defeat certain monsters, cards get added to the pool of rewards at the end, and the leader can decide where those extra cards go.
No pressure, Nez.
Yeah, so not everyone will get an equal number of cards. but the more monsters you defeat, the more cards the group gets as a reward.
All right then.
Also, and the other main thing the leader of the group can do, once per session, you could take a chance at corruption to add 4 cards to the pot at the end.
How big's the chance?
Basically 50-50.
I like those odds.
All right, we have a whole quote about that not going well.
Do we?
Yes, it's in there.
Oh yeah, no, I remember now. I love that's from me too.
Oh yeah, I attribute
All
where
right.
I remember.
All right, so for the chipping in cards to the mission, the bonus requirement is 2 cards of consecutive value.
Oh.
So as long as 2 cards are next to each other in value, then you pass the bonus requirement. Remember, you cannot discuss with specific suits or values.
This is the card donation phase.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What card are you going to lose to go on? What piece of your humanity are you going to lose to go on the mission?
All right, I got
You
mine.
can discuss a little bit. You just cannot divulge what you're playing.
It's just like, damn, who wants to be useful and helpful?
How do you tell them what you're gonna play without telling them what you're gonna play?
Be vague.
It was easier last time when I just went, I got this, guys.
You know, I could be useful this time, I suppose.
I suppose.
If I must.
How are you going to be useful on your own?
Do you have 2 cards that are
You can only
Right next to
contribute
you?
1.
okay?
I'll just say I'm going high.
Is a higher value card worth more in this phase? I don't remember.
No.
No, okay. It's a
Say
higher
I'm
value
going-
card. A higher value card.
Okay.
Is the value of the card really ever significant?
When purchasing upgrades, yes, kind of. If all of the cards you spend are face cards, you get basically double what you bought.
Okay.
Oh
So,
shit.
yeah, like if you're doing all red face cards to increase one of your stats, instead of increasing by 1, it increases by 2.
Ooh.
Or if
I
you're
see.
purchasing dice and it's all face cards, you get 2 dice instead of 1. If it's all face cards to learn a new skill, instead of learning 1 new skill, you get 1 new skill and a free die. So face cards are useful for upgrades.
Can you sit out
Damn.
the humanity phase?
No.
Shit.
And if you have no cards in your hand, then 1 gets drawn from the deck for you and contributed.
Damn.
Okay.
Um,
Guys, I'm
I could
going
be-
high.
I could be useless.
All right, does everybody have 1 selected?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Molerat, what are you contributing?
Queen of Hearts.
All right, Queen of Hearts,
Damn.
SCP-029.
That
All right, Real, what are you contributing?
6 of clubs.
All right,
Hearts.
6 of clubs.
Happy to be useless, thank you.
All right, Nez, what are you contributing?
Queen of clubs.
SCP-071, Queen of Clubs. So we got 2 queens. All right, and Kane.
5 of spades.
Coming in clutch. All right, 5 of spades. So the 5 and the 6 gets it. So there will be no reinforcements.
Thank God.
All right, now what are your characters thinking about?
I forgot what we're doing. Are we going to investigate like a neighboring village? Is that it?
We're getting a journalist out of the Lost Village.
Bro deserves a raise coming out here to report. Damn.
On God. He's getting the truth out to the people.
All right, so starting with Morat, Queen of Hearts. All right, so you were thinking about relationships, emotion, or connection. So thinking about something back home that you're missing. All right, real clubs. All right, things, overcoming obstacles, action, or adventure. What is something you
Yeah.
did during the war? Kane.
Pop.
Yeah, just think.
Pop heads.
All right.
Turn
Also
people off.
clubs. All right, Queen of Clubs. So things, overcoming obstacles, action, or adventure. And Nez, spades, knowledge, learning, growing, overcoming suffering.
I was the spades.
What?
I was the one who said 5 of spades.
Oh, they get shuffled. And
Oh,
randomly. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So I get the queen,
Yeah.
which is
Things, overcoming obstacles, or action or adventure. Something that happened during the Great War. All right, now go back around. Morat, what's your character thinking about?
He's probably thinking about, his old like mortar team back during the war and how they're able to just kind of shoot the shit in the back lines. How he misses his old group.
All right, real, what's your character thinking about?
Think about how he used to turn people off and how he's going to do that again, but maybe with monsters this time.
All right, Nez, what's your character thinking about?
What was the
The prompt.
Yeah, I think you also got overcoming obstacles, action, and adventure.
okay. Can we come back to me, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kane.
More dwelling on what he had to do.
Which was?
He ate
Oh,
a
no.
guy.
Ah.
He ate
Oh,
a
no.
monster, and he possibly has like a phantom that phantom taste, a coppery taste in his mouth.
Oh, raw.
Yeah.
Oof. Are you going to let your squad know about that?
Not yet.
All right, Nez, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There was a guy that was really stubborn about whether or not he was going to let Victor know something that he really needed to know. So he had to get a little bit creative. and he ended up getting exactly what he needed.
Which was?
Don't make me think that hard right now, Del. I'm
Okay.
gonna wait for
Yeah.
4 minutes.
Your stories will get more detailed the further along we go in sessions.
Yeah.
All right. So you are loaded up in the truck. Who is driving?
Who has transport?
I'll drive.
No, no.
Do you know how to drive?
Sure, it's like riding a bike.
So not
There's no
you.
transport.
Transport is based on guts.
I do that okay.
I can make guts work. I got 4.
Yeah, you could roll 3 dice on it.
Yeah. I guess
feels
why not?
reasonable.
Yeah, this is
Just
not
like-
going to be a group roll because only one driver.
I have to. So I can spend 3 dice. Let's see. First one. That's a 1. Second one. It's a 4. It's not looking good, folks.
Oh.
Last one. So those are no successes.
All right, so you drive. It's going to be about an hour of Molerat or Arthur like trying to work out what the map is saying based on the dirt roads that you're coming across.
I mean, I'm like
So-
map in one hand, wheeling, and I'm like, why am I the one driving? What the fuck? I'm supposed to be the navigator.
I'm 17.
That's really just efficiency, you know? Navigating while you drive.
We're gonna
This is
crash.
before Google Maps. I can't have it voiced to me. This is supposed to be your job. This is supposed to be my job.
All right, so you have about an hour to just converse amongst yourselves before shit gets real. Is anybody just going to shoot the shit while you have the chance?
You're gonna die.
Is the cabin like connected to the rest of the truck? Can I hear these people?
Yeah, you can talk too.
Mike is gonna it's been like, it's good to see trees again.
But where were you that you didn't have trees?
Mountains, a lot of being in mountains. Not on mountains, in mountains. A lot of tunnel warfare. A lot of tunnel warfare.
Guess I got lucky. We pushed inland enough. I was able to see plenty of untouched countryside for a while.
Arthur wouldn't be caught dead in a tunnel.
Never. So what the fuck is a journalist doing out here anyway?
Bringing the stories to the people.
One journalist, one guy, waltzed through bumfuck nowhere, scurried around all this hell on earth. We got jumped by rats, and a big group of military trained like soldiers. We got our asses beat by a bunch of rats, and one dude putzed his way through all this shit and is still alive. Something doesn't sound right.
Mike leans in and like, I bet you $5 they're dead already.
Guys, this
That's
might
a
be
lot of
little
money.
soul searching.
I
That was a lot
know.
of money.
But I've thought about all the time that I spend like turning other people off, and like, what one day, what if I get turned off?
Hey, can one of you back there take his gun?
Take my what?
Take his gun.
uh, he will look at it like you have you're not alone. We'll make sure no one turns you off.
If you turn everyone else off first, there's no one left to turn you off.
Yes.
Hey, thanks.
If you turn enough people off, security will kick you out.
Hey, thanks, Italian guy.
Molto grazie.
Bless you.
Alright. I should probably delete Conacher since he's not here. Alright. So you finally get in the general vicinity of the coordinates. And you're pretty sure you're in the right place because you can see about a foot deep the mist. Just barely past ankle deep.
Thank you, Nez. Thank
No
you, guys.
problem.
Okay, yeah, that is a lot of money.
Yeah, but mind you, we're on super totally above we're in a shadow job that's paying well.
All right, so anyway, who's taking pizza up on that bet?
$5 for what's the bet?
That the reporter's already dead.
That's like rent. I'm not.
Wow, that's cheap rent. Like, man, I wish my rent was $100-something bucks.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, back then, with the
Back
living
then.
standards.
My law.
Hey,
my-
$100 will cram me and my family in with the like 8 other families of rats that are also living.
my rent when I was still in my loft apartment, Dell, I was paying $800 for that loft apartment.
That's ridiculous.
At some
Anyway,
point, it jumped to 900 like towards the end of my lease.
is anyone taking pizza up on the bet?
I'm not.
Yeah, no.
We know our guy's dead, so no.
Okay.
That's
Everyone is sure you are correct.
Okay.
All right,
It's not
so
good. It's terribly fucked up.
so you have resigned your mission to be a corpse retrieval mission.
Yeah. Assume corpse retrieval mission, but parameter just in case if it's not. But more like corpse retrieval mission.
Okay, so anyway, after about an hour, you see the edge of the mist. It's only about a foot thick at this point.
That's weird.
And the road, what dirt road there was to get into this village, there is posts and barbed wire in the way.
Hi. Is there words on the post?
No, I mean just like posts.
Oh. Oh, as in
Stakes.
like the
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, is there like still the dirt road going through and it's blocking the road?
Yeah. It's just you got like layers, a few like rows of barbed wire in the way.
We could
And it does look like it goes off in either direction for quite a while.
try to get out and cut it. Try to clear a path and keep pushing in. I don't want to leave the truck.
Do we have like wire cutters?
It would
would we have brought those?
Yeah, you would assume you did. Or they would be in the truck.
Okay. Yeah, we could send someone out to go cut him and we can cover him.
I can go. I can take the crane as well. It's hard as hell to kill him.
We can
Yeah.
see through the, we can see through the fog well. I can use my rifle and keep an eye out.
Okay, so who is going first?
Okay.
I'll go with Nez.
Yeah. Oh.
I could like
All right.
bring us right up to the wire just so you can have cover from at least one side with the truck.
I'd appreciate that.
I'll do that.
With Victor Bright.
No relation.
No relation.
To who?
Jack.
Oh. I forgot about that he existed.
You are so lucky. Like, I try to use Shaw way more often. Though he always ends up a therapist in my games for some reason.
Oh well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so in Dimension Breach, he is Redcap's therapist.
Shaw made it into Dimension Breach. I think I
Oh.
missed that part.
Okay.
So
I
in the
feel bad
19
for
teens,
Redcap, the character, because he's an auxiliary site. He's because Redcap is the main continuity. Redcap is in charge of being at a site that is where things are temporarily housed, so they can move to another site.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
Last
Rio,
time
what
I
were you saying?
in the 19 teens, it looks like apartments cost like $3 to $4 per room. So if you had like a 2-room apartment in the city or something like that, you might only be paying like $5-10 for it.
I was right.
Is that bedroom or any room, like living
Probably
room and
any
kitchen
room.
count?
Probably like any room. So if you had like a studio, then you might be paying $5 a month. Or if you were like renting a room and had roommates, but I don't know how that works. Either way, we have money to buy houses now.
Yeah. Okay, so who was cutting the barbed wire?
Out of the
Victor,
two
do
of
you,
us?
Victor, do you want me to do it? Because I'm big and strong. Not that I don't
Sure.
think you're capable. If you want to cut your own barbed wire, you can.
Do we only have one whatchamacallit? Ah! Almost dropped the phone.
It's one of those things that you can assume anybody keeps on them.
Okay.
So both of you?
Yep.
All right, initiative.
Oh,
So this is the only time you
good.
get to reveal one of the cards in your hand. You do keep it. You're just showing.
Mhm.
I've been writing on this card since last time.
All right, I'm just gonna go around. Kane, what are you revealing for initiative?
Ace of clubs.
Ace? Okay. Morat, what are you revealing?
King of Hearts.
All right. Real.
Ace of Heart.
All right. We'll have to go to a tiebreaker between you two. Nez, what are you revealing?
Six of hearts. Going first is not that important to me.
Okay, so between the two of you, select another card, and you will come. You'll basically do war.
Fine.
All right,
Queen
real.
of diamond.
Okay. Lacrane gets to choose who goes first.
What are we initializing? Do I see bad guys?
No, you do feel the barbed wire wrap around you.
Oh,
Oh,
I hate that.
And it's at that moment you realize it's not metal.
The barbed wire is a mimic.
Pretty much.
Shit. Wait, what is the wire?
All right, I'm posting it in reference art.
Oh lord.
oh,
The barbed wire is a mimic.
It looks like unruly hair, kind of.
Come on, Vita Carnus.
So yeah, this is what's happening. These are barbed wire worms.
Ew.
And there are 3 rows of them, all in melee range.
How dare they?
Delightful.
So, Lacrane, you get to choose who goes first.
How shootable do they look?
Not very.
Yeah, that's what I figured. If I go, do people want to help me, and I can hit them with a thing. I can smack them.
Sure.
All right. So you're going to make it into a group effort? All right. Who all is joining the group effort? Everybody? All right. Okay. So still, Lacrane, who are you choosing to go first?
God, I mean, I could just go first, right? And then I could hold my turn because I'm waiting until the last help person goes, or do I go last? How does that work?
You would have to go last. Everyone would be helping you. They would be attacking or shooting or whatever to hurt it into you, so your attack has a higher chance of hitting.
Okay, worms go first.
Worms. All right. All right. The closest worms are going for you naturally, and will fail because they have a brawn of 1.
Nice, that's perfect.
Beautiful.
I mean, if it manages to hit. Wait. All right. Yes. With its brawn of. Wait. Okay, so it has 2 melee. And with the brawn of 1, I can do 3 dice.
Nice.
All right. So.
That's fine.
All right. So it is going to reserve its action to do a group attack.
Damn, they smart.
It will choose Blackwood.
I'm in the car.
Yeah, but are you doing anything?
Oh, to go. I thought I was attacking. My bad.
I mean, are you going to help with the group attack?
You said it's not shootable. What do you mean by that?
I don't know. Try.
Fuck it. I'll roll down the window and take a shot.
Okay, so you're not doing group attack?
Nope.
All right. So is this the closest one, middle one, or furthest one, which are all in melee range of Lacrane?
I'll hit the one that's like on Lacrane right now.
Okay.
So it's guts. So I get 6 dice.
Nice.
Okay, that's 1 success, 2 success, 2 success.
All right, you fire at it and it dodges. The bullets, like, it's too thin of a target for the bullets to hit.
Oh, like at all.
It is immune to firearms.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
All right, who do you want to go next?
I'll send far away worm.
Far away worms? Okay.
The worms are doing a group attack.
Yep.
Yep.
Far away worms will select Bright.
He's helping Real with the group attack.
All right, who do you want to go next?
Or, okay.
You got Piaggio or the middle barbed wire or Lacrane.
Let's go Piaggio.
Okay.
All right.
He's gonna whack at the worms with his shovel.
Is that one of your weapons?
Yes, my axe was supposed to be his shovel because there is not actually shovel as a weapon.
Gotcha. All right. Are you doing the ones closest to Lacrane or the middle or the furthest?
The closest to Lacrane. Which one's closer to me?
It would still be the one attacking Lacrane.
The one attacking Lacrane.
All right, roll it.
And melee is brawn.
Brawn, yeah.
Okay. Do. And that's a 4.
All right, that is a hit.
No, that's a 4 dice pool.
Oh, okay. I thought you had 4 successes.
That is 1 success.
That is a hit.
Yay!
If that hits, that definitely kills it too. Because if its armor is 1, its HP is 1. All right, so that one's dead. All right. There is the middle one to go next, or Lacrane to go next. It's your pick. You just went, so you get to choose who goes next. Can you hear me? Oh no, did we lose Kane?
Give me a second.
Okay.
Give me a second. Real. I'm stun-locked by what Real posted as the last part on his sheet.
Wait, what?
There it is.
You also have a really fat ass. Okay.
Obviously. It's an important detail about my character.
The character description for everyone to
It's
see.
his main personality trait.
Loud correct.
Hi, respectively to your character. Damn.
Ogling respectfully.
Respectfully.
Anyway.
Ooga.
That's like That's like the standard traits of a Lacrane. Strong of body,
Fat of ass.
There
dumb,
we go.
charming, and a fat ass. Yeah.
All the cranes have.
All right, so Kane, who's going next, Lacrane or the middle barbed wire?
I'm gonna say Lacrane.
Yeah.
All right, so it's just Lacrane and Nez working together.
Mm-hmm.
All right, which one are you attacking, middle or furthest, which are all in melee range?
Depending. So I'll attack the closest one, but potentially both.
All right, you two, roll it.
All right.
Yep.
And we're only going to
got-
do Lacrane's damage.
I've got 4 successes.
Damn.
Three.
All right, so you only needed 1. So that leaves 6 extra points for abilities.
Nice. So I can hit the first one, and that'll deal 1 damage with the,
Which kills
with
it.
the staff. And then I can spend 3 dice to flurry. And then I
Spend
can
3
hit the other
points.
one.
3
And 3,
points.
yeah, 3 points from the success pool to hit the other one.
All right, let's see if you have to make a roll for that or if it just hits. Wrong book. Oh, that almost hit the power button on my keyboard. All right, flurry. Immediately make another attack against the same or different target. Okay, so attack roll. Specifically just Lacrane. Weapon attack roll on the second one.
3 successes.
All right, that also kills the other one. The road is clear,
I've done it.
but
Nice.
you do see that the further along the road goes, the higher the mist is.
The crane comes back with the barbed wire snippers, and he goes, hey, so that was the hardest time removing barbed wire I've ever had. Like, is it normally that springy?
No,
He's
it's not.
alive.
It's just this one was also trying to remove you.
Trying to what?
Remove you.
Oh. Yeah, it's normally
Yeah.
not so lively. I don't know what was up with that.
Alright,
Alright.
get back in the truck. We gotta go.
Back in we go. Why is there
Okay,
stuff plastered
so-
everywhere?
Defeating the group of that means 1 more card is added to the pot at the end. It'll be up to Nez to decide where that goes.
Sick.
All right. Arthur, you gonna do another transportation?
Hey, so does anyone, maybe like someone who has transportation trained, wanna switch off? Linguini.
Anyone have it? Oh wait. The Italian has transport.
Yeah.
Pizza, are you holding out on us?
Huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll drive.
Yeah, he can drive.
Come on
Sick.
now.
And I get the fuck out of the driver's seat.
Okay. Yeah. Even though he has a transport of 0,
But you have 4 guts,
That's more transport than the rest of us have.
which means you could buy 4 dice or 3 dice and then a reroll or a dice up.
I'm just gonna roll my guts.
4 dice? Okay. Roll your guts out. Okay.
That's very macabre of you, but 3 successes.
Woo! All right. It's only like 10 minutes away. Though you cover the same amount of distance that Morat did in those 10 minutes.
Motherfucker, I had map in one hand, wheel in the other.
It's okay, Arthur. We're very proud of you. You did a
All right.
very good job.
All right. Do we have
Don't feel
one
like
more
shooting the shit
last
in the back.
one more last chance to just converse about what just happened in those 10 minutes?
So even barbed wire's trying to kill us. That sucks.
I'll just be in the passenger seat, like map out, giving directions. Like this is better. This is better system.
Not to mention the barbed wire bled where it was injured.
It bled?
Yeah, that's
Ew.
definitely
That's
unusual.
weird.
I'm
Yeah,
no expert in war, but normally the barbed wire doesn't need to be turned off.
I've set up barbed wire. Usually it doesn't set itself up, you know.
Yeah. So what other shit do you think we're gonna find?
I don't know. Next thing you know, the sandbags are gonna come to life.
Probably.
And somehow drown you.
Sorry,
Don't you-
when the sandbags come to life, that means someone we thought was dead actually isn't dead. My mistake.
Don't jinx it like that.
All right. 10 minutes in, the fog has pretty much covered the height of the truck. And again, you can still see, it's just you see the wisps of red fog pretty much everywhere out the windows. I'll assume you've had your gas masks on the entire time.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's had the gas mask on since camp.
Yes, of course. It is assumed. But you do get to where the coordinates are, except before you drive up, it looks like it's a shack or a small cabin, and there is a monster trying to beat the door down.
Oh, goody.
Alright.
A what trying to beat the door down?
There's a monster
Monster.
that's standing taller than the shack.
I don't like that.
Hey,
Is that
He's gonna Chazo's gonna stop for like a split second.
run
And-
it over?
At one of them, like, someone grab get ready to kind of like grab the wheel as he just kind of pops out of like the window. Well, pulls out his rifle, and I'm like, I'm not gonna shoot. No, just tell me when.
Also,
Not when, not when.
it's in reference art.
Oh god, what is this?
So how tall
Oh.
is that?
Taller than the cabin.
He seems surprised.
As he gets up to position and he kind of looks down in the scope, he's like, "What the actual fuck?" As he just drops back down into the passenger seat, is like, and he
Okay.
just pulls out like maybe binoculars, like.
It is
and-
about
and-
20 feet tall.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Is there any signs of life inside of the cabin?
Not
Well,
long.
it seems to be trying to get in for something.
So either that is the journalist or the journalist is in there, most likely.
These are the coordinates of where the journalist was last seen.
Seen by who the fuck?
The monster ordered takeout
Yeah, who the fuck was here? Did he
for
send
delivery.
a pigeon? Did he get a carrier pigeon to tell us?
I mean, pigeons were used for spying. They may as well have still been used.
Yeah,
for
they were
mischief.
used for coordinates for like emergency bombardment and shit. But like, we got a radio back here.
Piazza was working on his last time.
I feel like, I don't know. Shit. Okay, there's 4 of us. How far out is this thing?
Just within visual range, so within rifle range. But that's only because it has not noticed you yet.
What if we
Peer
hit it
back
with
to
a car?
the people in the back and just be like, "Hey, you two,
Ah.
any of you sporting rifles too?"
Mm-mm.
I've never handled a firearm in my life.
What?
Okay.
How could you be in the military and not have firearms training?
Oh, it's not me. Shit.
I saw Ridge. All right. Well, I guess if the 2 of us have rifles, we can take shots at it. Try to get it to come this way. If someone comes and takes the wheel, we can just
I can
reverse away from it
I can help.
as we keep popping shots.
I can grab the wheel.
All right, back to initiative.
Can I assist by throwing things?
It is out of throwing range. It's just barely in
What if I-
shooting range.
What if I throw real good?
No.
Fine.
You'll have to get a little bit closer to throw. Guns have way more range than human arms, even for a Lacrane.
Fine.
Not with that attitude.
What if I took a 2 success penalty?
No.
That's weird and reasonable.
You're not going to throw as far as a bullet could fly.
Yeah.
Don't
You are
tell
so
other
human.
Lorraine that.
You're not going to be able to throw anything to the moon.
Yeah.
Every one of Real's characters has some kind of space travel attempt.
I feel like this one
Wait.
would just sit on a chair covered in balloons and see if that works.
You know, honestly, you think that might work.
Bootleg up.
No.
All right, anyway, initiative. What cards are you going to reveal for initiative? I'll give you 10 seconds.
It's.
Are we going to have the same thing? It's just going to be a fight between you two that Kane wins or Real
Probably.
wins?
No, it's not gonna be that card.
Okay.
I'm going to reveal something else. I'm going to reveal a 10.
Okay. Is anybody going to match or beat a 10?
King of
Nah.
Hearts.
All right, we got a king. Real and
Might be my
Nez. Ace. Okay. And I don't think Nez can beat an ace.
No.
Okay. Real. Who's going first?
I'm trying to think of ways we can assist here. Do we have a spare firearm?
You each have 2 weapons.
Does anyone have a spare rifle?
Because you have no ranged weapons.
I have no ranged weapons.
Lacrane's going to have to fist fight this giant.
You know,
I have a pistol, but
that's what we're kind of built for.
I was
Pistol?
gonna say he's
Okay.
kind of prepared for that.
I'm 6, right?
Yeah. So, pistol. Do you want to drive,
Like 2 gargoyles.
Naz?
Yeah, I said that I could take the wheel.
Okay. And then I could assist in the shooty time.
Okay, so who is going first?
So, let's get a strategy down. I think the strategy should be trying to see if we can get that mole rat crit again.
Honestly, that works. I think the strat is we shoot it, piss it off, get it to walk this way, and then we just like reverse out of its range and keep taking pot shots at it until it keels over.
You know, like it's a good starting strat.
Do you think running it over would have the same effect as trying to run over a moose?
I don't want to. Probably, I also don't want to fuck up the car because we are like in the mist, like we are in the fog. It is not.
You could
ideal.
also
Yeah.
breach the cabin doing that.
So, moose.
Yeah, how tall is this thing in like a number of feet? Like 12?
About
20.
20.
You still want to go fight it?
I mean, yeah, but
Something 3 times your height.
I bet Lacrane could fist fight it. It would be fine. It's fine.
it's
That's
fine.
the backup plan.
My brawn isn't super good yet, but give me time.
Keep in mind, you are the reason you're fighting this now.
Who, me?
Yeah.
What, because I didn't give a red card?
No. Because the rats couldn't hit you. This thing can.
Ah, oh,
my
good.
God.
So, we're
good.
not letting Arthur within range of it because I think
I will get
he would die.
absolutely stomped.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm built
so,
for the backlines.
So, then I guess we just try to shoot it and see what happens.
Sounds about right.
Pew.
So,
All right.
then Mole Rat will go last. So, I'll go first.
All right.
I'll line up my shot.
All right.
But
So
we're not
you're
taking-
reserving.
Yeah, I'm reserving.
All
And
right.
then
Who?
should we do us three that are shooting and then monster and then drive truck?
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Okay, so then Kane is next.
All right.
The Italian.
Pizza.
He's going to do a shoot action.
Okay.
Are we stacking? Have we already decided to stack?
Yeah. Are you joining the group or are you just firing
Yes,
on
I
your
am.
own? Joining the
I
group?
am joining the group
Okay,
with
so-
fire.
All right. So who's going next? You got Bright, Blackwood, and the monster.
You want it
Uh,
that good.
For who's driving?
I'm driving.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Morat's the
maybe.
last person that we need to be able to shoot it
Blackwood.
in the face.
So
I
Blackwood.
wait.
All right.
For consideration, the monster doesn't know we're here yet.
Right.
Maybe the monster should go and then we shoot. So it's actually
If the monster's
more-
turn, if the monster's turn goes, it could like tear the roof off the cabin and kill the journalist.
Yeah, because here's the strategy, and I'm gonna still not use the knowledge, but the out of character knowledge. This thing could within instantaneously walk where we are in melee already.
Yeah.
Goody.
So I would rather get all of our shots out.
Yeah.
So Blackwood.
All right.
All right.
I'm stack time. Let's roll our shots.
All right. So is this group everyone
group
but
shot.
Nez?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can use my damage.
All right, everybody, roll your weapon attacks or to hit.
One.
I got two
Two.
successes. That's better than I thought we'd do.
Nice.
2 successes.
That's 4.
One of my dice fell down, so I have to. So. That is 2 successes from Piazzo's end.
All right. That is a hit with 1 point extra for abilities.
So I can't do anything with that. So that's 2 damage.
Okay.
Then we're gonna go to Nez.
Let's back up.
Yeah,
Flora.
let's get rolling.
All right, so you're driving closer.
No, away from it.
Oh.
We're backing up. We're trying to lure it away.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're doing that. Really easy. You don't have to roll for it. All right, so all that's left is the monster, which now is aware you are there.
Watch it eat the truck.
No.
It is
So
made of mouths.
it turns around and starts damn near galloping towards the truck.
Oh, I hate that. Is it like humanoid?
Have you seen the
It's a
reference?
art.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't.
Horrifying.
Reference art.
Oh yeah, I hate that. I super hate that.
Yeah, I know, right?
So yeah, it will catch up to you next round.
Ooh.
Not if we keep backing up.
With backing up, it will catch up.
I just kept it from getting us this turn.
Yeah. All right, it gets to choose who goes next. We're gonna start with Bright.
You want me to just keep reversing?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, cool. Back we go.
All
It's
right.
gonna get us next turn.
Yeah. At least this gives distance between the shack and the whatchamacallit. That thing.
Yeah.
Do we want to try one more volley?
I think so, yeah.
So the three of you
Next
working together.
Yeah.
All right, Nez, who's going next?
Let's go Lacrane.
Okay.
All right, prepping my shot.
All right, who's going next?
Then the Italian.
All right.
Prepping my shot.
Prepping. Okay, so who's going next? Mole Rat or the monster?
Morat.
All right. Okay.
All right. I'll
Roll it.
shot. 5 + 1 for everyone needs it.
All right. Okay. You three. Combine your successes.
All right, 3 success.
Ooh, 3 success.
1 success.
So that's
It's
7
better than
altogether.
last time, collectively. I think.
All right.
It's 7
Okay.
successes.
Okay. So it has armor. So even though it has 3 brawn remaining, its armor is still 4. So you do hit and have 3 points to spend.
Oh, perfect. I can crit.
Oh yeah.
All right. So crit means I roll a d6 and we take
Yep.
whatever it is.
Yep.
That's a 4.
Yo.
4 damage.
Let's go.
All right. You managed to do it.
We felled the beast.
Manage.
Lacrane prepping his warhammer.
All right. And 2 cards are being added to the pot.
Very
All right,
nice.
that's 3.
All right, Bright.
You know.
Pop us and drive
I
and
went
send
first.
us over there.
Interesting thing about my warhammer is I can use it to strip armor off of stuff.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Which would have been very useful.
Yeah, but I would have had to get
Yeah,
melee range.
we got Arthur.
Yeah.
All right, so you have this 20-foot long beast now soaking into the mud.
What?
What you doing?
To that. Let's get to that cabin.
It's still alive, right?
Oh. Wait, what?
You don't know.
Shit.
Let's shoot it again for good measure.
Yeah, why not?
Just empty a few more rounds to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
What mist was like coming out of its orifices, its giant mouth, has stopped.
Okay, I think that's a good indicator. Whoever's in the driver's seat want to take us up to the cabin?
So I
Let's
need
go.
three. I need 3 over successes to do wreck, and wreck reduces armor by 1.
Oh yeah, that's some good shit.
Do we ever get armor?
Maybe.
Sick.
All right, so you're driving closer to the cabin.
Yep.
All right. You get to like the driveway, or what would be the equivalent of a driveway on these dirt roads.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
Hop out, run up to the door. We off without a hitch so far?
Yep.
All right. Y'all just sitting in the truck watching me do this?
I'll go with you.
I'll come with you.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go up. Knock on the door. What is this journalist's name?
You don't know.
Fuck. Hey, we're human and alive and here to get you out of there if you're in there.
All
I'm
right.
alive and not a monster.
You can see a humanoid form, the silhouette of one going across the windows towards the door, but with the curtains in the way, you can't see them.
I will back up from the door.
All right. You hear the unbolting and the door crack open a little bit, and you can see like someone in a plague doctor mask, like just like getting a view through the crack in the door.
Where'd
Hey
you
there.
go?
You...
Okay.
All right, what'd you say?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you.
I was just wondering where they got that.
Fair enough. Hey man, you the journalist we came to scoop up?
All right. So at that, the door flung open, and in a woman's voice, you hear or you see Plague Doctor mask, hood, and a big poncho. And she's like, "Oh, it took you long enough to rescue me."
Okay, we got a little sidetracked.
Like, oh, whatever, you're here now.
The first was alive. Take a breath.
Sounds like a personal problem. It's like, all right, whatever. I was in the middle of my investigation before I was so rudely interrupted by that thing outside. Which,
What are you
from the sound of your...
How did you get out here?
in awesome question. Yeah, no, that's what I'm wondering.
Well, one realm invades another, I have to go and find out why.
And you were like, yes, I'm going to go to fucking this exclusion zone on my own.
That's
Okay.
the job.
We'll just
He's gonna be like, it's gonna make a face behind his gas mask of the. He doesn't like the wording of her knowing knowing that this was about to happen anyways. He's
All
like,
right.
how does a journalist know what's going on already? I'm like, he's gonna be like, oh shit.
All right. Is anybody looking past her into the cabin?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Investigation.
Nice. Just bought that. That's guts.
If anybody wants to roll it.
Wow, literally no successes. I rolled 3 1s and a 3.
I have a
Do you
3 and
have-
a 5, so that's one success.
Did you spend all of your guts points?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I-
All right, Nez, what'd you get?
A 3 and a 5, so
Okay,
one success.
one success. Okay. Real?
I got one success. I had to spend a dice to buy him.
Okay. And was Pizza doing
He doesn't
investigation?
even have that skill.
Yeah, but how many guts do you have?
He has 4. He has 4. He can do the straight guess
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah. You can do it with 3 dice as long as you use all of your points.
Hi, that's still 2 successes.
All right, you win. You see that there appears to have been a meeting in this cabin which has gone wrong, where there are human soldiers that you recognize having got off the buses last night but weren't there in the morning probably, and some clearly demonically possessed individuals, all of which are dead. And it looks like they were at a conference table.
And all he has to say is, busy night or morning, I assume. As he clearly looks past her.
So, meanwhile, she goes back to, like, scrounging around bodies. And there's, like, even a snack buffet. Nothing really fancy, just, like, crackers and cheeses and stuff. And you can see that the individuals who were with you last night, they're not wearing their gas masks.
Oh boy.
All right, does anyone want to do one more investigation to help search the bodies?
Sure.
I can try.
Okay.
Nope.
3 successes.
Nice. No one beating a 3?
Nope.
Okay.
Not even close.
All right, Morat, you do find on one of the human soldiers, there is a briefcase that is still unlocked.
I'll
Grab it.
put it on the table, click the locks open, and have a look.
All right, inside you find blueprints.
I'll unroll them and have a look.
All right, it looks like the blueprints of some kind of vehicle.
It's a shame Liza's not here.
Like
So if
tanky
anyone
or
wants to do, like, knowledge,
Okay.
which is smarts.
So,
Actually,
Oh, just one?
he has a smart. He has a smarts of 2.
Oh, okay. You have a 1 in 3 chance.
I got 2 on knowledge.
What are we
Okay.
rolling for?
Knowledge. It's a smarts
was in
ability.
And I was in there.
Ooh. I get
Yeah,
to roll
it's
one die, guys.
Yeah, we found blueprints in a briefcase for some kind of vehicle.
Hey, yo, I got a success, though.
Nice. All right. So Morat and So Arthur and Lacrane did Blackwood. Wait. Which one is real? Bright. Did Bright get any successes?
No.
Okay,
Not at
so
all.
just Arthur and Lacrane. All right, so the two of you working together, it looks like the schematics of a tank, but it's not like any tank you've seen before.
Hey, yo, new tank just dropped.
How so?
Out of character, these are the like theoretical blueprints of a World War II era tank.
Oh, okay. So
Oh.
like not some fucking Land Cruiser. Interesting. Well, put it back in the briefcase. Click it close. Keep it with me.
All right, so what you doing now?
I'll look to the journalist and be like, so what were you doing here specifically?
Well, I got word there was some backrooms dealings going on, so I came to find out exactly what was happening.
Did you get here before or after these guys killed each other?
Oh, by the time I got here, everyone was dead, and I was about to start investigating, but then there was the knock on the roof.
Well, that explains a lot.
Knock on the roof.
He kind of points at more likely the, at this point, possibly like mostly succumb back to the ground giant lumping thing is taken care of.
Yeah, I gathered that from the sound of gunfire and then you casually driving up.
Well, we're here to take you back to camp. Now that we've cleared all the enemies here, so there's nothing else going on in this house. Probably a good idea to get a move on before another one of those big bastards comes up.
Sounds good. All right, who is taking the briefcase?
I'll take it.
Okay. All right, I assume you have somewhere safe you can take me?
Sure do.
Relatively.
Good. All right, so you get back in the truck. All right, who is driving you back?
No, I return Nez's pistol.
Thank you.
Hi, the person who has some semblance of transport right now is going to roll her 3
All right.
now.
Yeah, because our motor pool guy isn't here right now.
I know. Which is sad because this plot point was for him.
Oh my god.
1.
1.
All right. You get there faster than Morat took, at least.
Oh,
I had like one success, I think.
I thought you had none.
You had none.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
All right. So, yeah, it doesn't take a full hour to get back, but you will have some time to chat if you want.
That's a big monster, guys.
Yeah. Can't believe we took it down. I'll look to the journalist and just be like, so what paper did you say you worked for again?
Oh, you probably never heard of it. She raises out a taloned hand. Like, I am Haktua of the Wandsman.
What?
Immediately locked in.
fucking damn it, Dell.
What?
Well,
Can you repeat
I
the
guess
name?
technically they
know
weren't
what you
lying. It's a
did.
journalist.
Sure is a journalist.
Well, I guess that explains why she knew things. Chip, do not eat the phone. That is rude behavior. Don't eat the phone
Do you have a problem with this turn of events?
I think I misheard her name. Can you say it again, please?
Yeah, can you say your name again?
Haktua.
Okay, no, I heard
One
it.
word.
Okay, yeah, now we heard it right.
Yeah.
Don't eat
That's
that.
heinous.
Uh,
One word.
Hi, do you on purpose get rises out of me at this point?
I
course he
have to
does.
get my fun somehow. You know I don't take anything completely seriously.
He has to
Still
get his fun somewhere.
recovering
He
from
can't kill
the
real.
fact that I was the one that understood that we were Twin Peaksing, because I'm pretty sure out of all of us, I am at least the one that is knowledge-wise older than real,
Mm-hmm.
at least.
All right. Any further conversation before you get back to base?
You said her hand was taloned?
Yes.
Hey,
Her hand is like a
Do we know
bird's
which one?
foot.
Did the mist do
Yes.
that to you or something?
Out of character question.
What?
She's a bird person, isn't she? Out of character.
From what you can tell, her hand does look like a bird's foot, but like with a thumb.
We weren't expecting that, were we? That would make sense.
Hey, so did the mist like get you a little bit, or like what's up with
What's
your
up with your
hand, man?
hand?
She looks at her hand like, no, this is just a wandsman. Ducks back under the poncho.
What's a wandsman?
All right, we're going to go with Nez's question.
What is a wandsman?
Oh, it's a multiversal organization of reporters.
That's a lot of
Piazzo has
$1
a
words.
follow-up question.
Yes, local.
Hi, there's more than one universe?
Oh, this is going to be a hard day for you.
Oh. As he points to the giant 20-foot thing, I'm like, it's a start.
Yeah, that did not come from here, obviously.
I mean, yeah,
And
we
when
got
there's a
briefed-
breach like that, someone has to come and report on it.
Oh,
Who do you report for?
The wandsman.
who do you report to? Like, who the fuck is
The
we? Who gives a
wandsman.
shit? No, I get it, but like newspapers write, and it's not like a hey guys at the office, come read what I wrote. It's like a hey general public. Who is the general public in this? Because I haven't seen your newspaper. This is a thing
when
that we're
your
reading right
reality
here.
gets more multiversal, you'll start getting the newsletters.
Wonder how long that'll take. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
From this point on, Mike is just devastated and kind of has this like, my entire perception of reality is a lie.
You should have already have had that from the monsters.
We got briefed that hell was spilling onto our plane of existence. This is par for the course on this one.
He's.
Is anyone expecting you?
I want to say he's seen things in mountains that he thinks is now like, did I hallucinate?
All right, Nez, you were saying something.
Is someone expecting you? Like,
Oh, probably
bit more-
not. Some people knew where I was going. Nobody heard anything about me coming back. But now that we have this information that some kind of backroom dealing was going on with your own unit. I'm sure your higher-ups would want to know.
Yeah, you know, we also were unsure if you'd be coming back or not.
Yeah, we almost took
taken that
bets
then.
on it.
Hi, full disclosure, ma'am. I had assumed we were here for one of us, as he gestures to life existence.
Oh, a
And we
primitive.
assumed he
Rude.
he kind of stops for like a second and he's like, yes. We
Well, when your pool
expected
of
it was one
experience
of
is so
our-
small, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, he's like, I expected it was one of us, some civilian high, the military in this plane. And you can tell as he say this plane, it's still foreign to him. And he's like, I've seen fucked. I've been fucked. I've been and he says like, once we're in not anywhere near this shit, I have something to show everyone.
All right.
When we get
By
back
now,
to-
you make it back to camp. There is a path, a driving path around the trenches that are still being dug up by the other privates.
Yeah.
All right. So you get back to the motor pool. What you doing?
Taking this briefcase to the higher ups. Like, be like, hey, I'm not saying her fucking name. Oh yeah, you could come meet the higher ups, tell them job well done, all that good stuff.
Because we're in the safe place to take off our mask.
Mm-hmm.
He takes off his mask, and for once, he actually takes off his like covering of his face, his lower face, and he basically smiles as his something has caused his teeth to be a little bit sharper than what a person's supposed to have.
All right. She looks at you. Teeth. Gross. Meanwhile, now that she's safe, she takes off the poncho and the plague doctor mask and basically looks like this underneath.
Oh, okay.
You know what? Not horrifying. We'll take it.
She puts on a fedora with a press badge in the brim.
And he as he puts back his like face covering, he's like, yeah, it's why I eat alone usually in camp.
All right. So she goes off to like the officer's tent that's been erected. Is there anything you're going to do now that you're back at camp and it's getting kind of late?
I'll also go to the officer's tent with the briefcase.
All right. A guard takes the briefcase from you.
Okay, man.
Yeah,
like-
a private is not getting allowed in the officer's tent.
I'll just be like, hey, guard guy, like, is there a good way for me to like write up a report? Because there's like important shit that happened.
It's like, all right, go to the clerk's office.
All right, let's go to the clerk's office. I'll handle
Okay.
the paperwork team. You guys enjoy yourselves.
I assume this will be your typical debrief.
Yep.
All right. While Arthur is debriefing, what's everyone else doing? To like unwind. It's end of day shit.
Piazza is doing his daily eating. Is possibly sterilizing like the inside of his mouth with whiskey, and also drinking said whiskey.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around. Like yours was not the only mission. There's also other privates returning. Some of them very badly injured.
East.
Got a load of this guy.
Going to the infirmary. All right. End of session rewards. All right, first off, does the leader of your group want to risk corruption in order to add 4 cards to the pool?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
5. All right. All right. 1 through 5. Pick one, and you got a 50-50 shot.
3.
3.
It's gonna be like, oopsie, you sipped the super corruption juice.
Whoopsies, black starts to seep out of your eyes. Larry.
Yeah, and worst of all, Larry.
God.
Yeah, I mean, because 106 did come out of fucking World War One.
All right. That is private. Adjust your corruption as necessary.
All right.
Okay. So that adds 4 to the bonus cards. All right. Basic rewards. Everybody gets 1. Except for Ivo.
Poor Ivan.
All
Rest
right.
in pepperonis.
And bonus rewards for monsters and your leader taking corruption.
Leave him to be like, I'm not
2,
dead.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you have 7. Nez, you have 7 cards to distribute to your crew.
Wow.
Okay. So 2 to everyone else, 4, and then 1 to me.
Okay. Which one are you?
Ness, you're
You
a
are
kind
wrong.
and nurturing soul.
Very, very kind. I feel like if anyone deserved having more cards than the rest of us, it's the one who just risked fucking corruption.
Yep.
He cares about you. Enjoy it, all right?
Fair enough.
Enjoy.
All right, I will handle all of that out of session.
You know, soon, guys, soon, I might be able to level up my brawn. Ooh.
Oh God.
Ooh.
Now keep in
Can we
mind,
give you a
making yourself invincible against weapons is one thing. You're gonna start fighting magic users soon.
Ooh.
Which means they're going to be doing guts and smarts damage as well.
No, they're not allowed to do that.
Oh, Lord. Oh my
Uh,
God,
Get
you're
my
or-
strength.
okay.
I'll
It
just get my
shows.
strength above 10, so that way I can be like Delano, I throw a truck at it.
But how would you get it above 10? You can only hold
So
7
many.
cards at a time.
So many.
And they'd
By the
all
way-
have to be red.
Well, so if you do all face cards, then you get double the bonus, right?
Right, yeah, you get a second one.
He
So-
gets all the face cards.
Okay,
So-
so you have your hand of 7, and then as rewards, you'd have to get 3 more cards. They would all have to be red. Wait, no, you could just do 2 more. All red. That would give you the 9. And if they were all face cards, that would put you at 10.
Boom. Easy.
9 red face cards. Let's see the problem with that. That's only hearts and diamond.
Yeah.
Easy.
Just jack, queens, and kings. So that's 6.
I see the problem a little bit. Yeah.
The problem.
Yeah, stats do not go that high.
Hey, now.
If you used one of the jokers and made it into a card that you needed, would that work?
You could
I
technically,
mean, it
if
would
you
only
had
give you
both
the 7,
jokers,
but
you could turn both jokers into like a king of hearts.
that would get you to 8.
And if you keep boosting like your melee stat to keep adding dice, you can just have like 1,000,000 dice to just beat the shit out of enemies.
Nah, again, it'll never get that high.
Obviously not 1,000,000.
Like getting to 8 is hard enough.
Now that's true though. If I boost the melee a little bit, then
Also, you can do all this without biting it.
Yeah.
Do you just
'Cause-
not have a gun at all?
no.
I mean, he can choose to swap out a gun.
Oh lord.
He just went for 2 melee weapons.
That
That's
is
pretty
his
good.
right.
I
Pretty good.
so that's why you had to
Maybe-
borrow my. Okay.
Maybe
Yep.
this time I'll bump guts up 1 more or something. Ooh, how
All right.
fancy that would be.
All right, we'll handle that between sessions.
Yeah.
Sometime either today or tomorrow, I will get everybody's cards photoed and sent to them.
Yippee.
Then you can decide how you want to spend them. All right, so that is it for this session. We're going to have to lord it over Ivo that there was a vehicle-related mystery and he missed it.
Poor
Uh,
Iva.
You're like, man, you didn't learn about new tank.
Yeah. All right. Ending stream. Night, everybody.
Yay.
Night, y'all.